So I was beginning to think I'd lost it, because it seemed like it was going to be good. Mandalorian, first 2 episodes. First episode, yeah. Second episode, yes. Third episode, we're walking and talking again. And just because they had electric lollipops doesn't make it exciting. Bonjour. Yeah. So it opened, didn't it? Magnificently. Proper, like Bo-Katan goes Top Gun with a fight and a reversing round and shooting the interceptors, and the interceptors, the noise of them. Pure Star Wars. In space. I thought they were TIE fighters, but no, they're the interceptors. Grogu going, wait. Were they his first words? Are his first words going to be, "This is the way"? I don't know. Something exciting to look forward to, I suppose. It was a sensational 10-minute opening, almost, of a dogfight, of Bo-Katan, and then dropping off old Mando, and he come down, and the CGI superb, and his liftoff, how they did that with the background going with the ground as he's shooting up, all top notch. I was very excited. Credits roll, and then we're on Coruscant with the Doctor bloke from one of the other episodes that they did show us at the beginning of this episode. I did wonder. And that was 38 minutes. I don't know where they're going with that particular element of the storyline, don't get me wrong. And they've obviously melted the mind of the bloke who behind the cloning. All right. And I know it's linked. But we had a continuous 38 minutes. If this is anything to do with the continued story, there had to be a better way of rolling out that bit of backstory. It was dull. It really was. 38 minutes. And then at the end, they're back with the old blacksmith and show them that he can walk this way. Happy days. End. I mean, I was walking around with the electric lollipops, getting back to the 38 minutes, because I've got to talk for a little bit, I suppose. Just looking at the little counter for how long that video lasted. I mean, some of the dialogue, when old Short Back and Sides and the Doctor are at the end of the train, and one of them says, "It's the end of the train." Oh, there was some proper dodgy dialogue. And I know there always is. I know it's Star Wars. When it's a dull episode, when it's just boring, the only highlight is the crappy dialogue. And that was a highlight. It's the end of the train. They just walking. I mean, I don't know if it was a trap, but those Star Destroyers would need to be guarded. If anything, wouldn't they have just been smelted? Why would you leave Star Destroyers in the middle of Coruscant unguarded? Kids can just, and there's power in them. So, none of that worked for me. Not one of it. Not one of it. They could have set up a bit more tension. The only bit of tension was when they put their foot in the door to get on the train. Ooh, they're naughty, aren't they? And there was 2 guards who they kind of hunched their shoulders. At least I suppose they didn't hide I suppose they didn't hide in under big coats. and hide each other. Oh, God. There weren't a lot of Grogu in it, apart from his at the beginning. So, for me, that was a bonus. I know. I'm not his biggest fan. So there weren't a lot of Grogu in it. But, this weren't great. Like I say, this weren't great. Bookended nicely. Bookended very nicely. The middle, I know it's going to lead somewhere. It's got to lead somewhere. Well, I hope it's leading somewhere, because otherwise, why would you waste 38 minutes? Who cares what happened to him? I don't. But it was such a shame that they built up some momentum, and then the credits come, and then it was like the handbrake went on. Literally like the handbrake went on. And then, yeah, if I'm going to carry on the car driving analogy, someone turned the engine off and the heaters, and the radio ain't working. Yeah, that was, apart from the opening and the ending, which totals 10, 12 minutes, that was crap. And you know what? I'm not going to waffle on about it anymore. That was crap. That was boring. What a shame. I am gutted, because I was very excited last week. Thought this was proper Star Wars. And yes, the opening was proper Star Wars. TIE fighters and your robots, and you've got your alien, the old bars, it's a trap, all that, you've got all your proper aliens, robot, everything I was saying, like, but Coruscant, yeah, okay, but nothing. Oh, God. No, not for me, this one, guys. And do you know what? On that note, I am going to bid everyone adios.